Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, where smart shoppers get the inside scoop before they spend a dime. If you've ever stood in front of your toaster thinking, why does one side burn while the other's barely warm? Or why can't I just toast everyone's bread at once without a fight over settings? Well, what we've got on the counter today might have something to say about that. We're talking about the KitchenAid 4-slice toaster with manual high-lift lever, model KMT4115 in Onyx Black. It looks sharp, but let's see if it delivers more than just looks. This toaster is built with 4 extra-wide slots to handle everything from standard sliced bread to thick bagels and those chunky artisanal slices that never quite fit in older models. It's got dual independent controls, which means you can toast 2 completely different kinds of bread at the same time without compromising. One side can go golden brown on setting 2, while the other side hits a deep crisp on setting 5. Plus, for bagel lovers, there's a built-in bagel function that reduces the heat on one side by 50%, which helps avoid that infamous too crispy shell. The adjustable shade control includes 5 levels, giving you a fair amount of customization. And of course, the manual high-lift lever makes grabbing smaller items much easier, especially when you're trying to avoid burning your fingertips. Setting this toaster up is laughably simple. Plug it in, drop in your slices, pick your setting, and you're off. I put it through its paces with a variety of breads: bagels, thick sourdough, frozen waffles, and basic sandwich bread. The bagel setting did a great job getting that warm chew on the inside without turning the crust into charcoal. The dual controls came in clutch on busy mornings. One side was on shade 2 for a kid's toast, the other on shade 4 for someone who likes more crunch. I even tested how evenly it toasts when running all 4 slots. And it was fairly consistent, although the middle 2 slots seemed to get just a touch darker than the outer pair. Nothing dramatic, but worth mentioning. The high-lift lever also genuinely helps with small slices. I didn't have to dig in with tongs once. This toaster definitely checks a few important boxes. It's got strong build quality with a stainless steel housing that feels solid and doesn't heat up excessively on the sides. The independent controls really enhance its versatility, especially in a household with different taste preferences. The bagel mode actually works as advertised, and the shade control has noticeable and useful gradation. That said, it's not perfect. It doesn't include a countdown timer or digital display, so if you're used to that level of tech, you might miss it. Also, while the toasting is generally even, it's not perfectly uniform every single time, which is something you'll find in even more expensive models, to be fair. And depending on how dark you like your toast, the setting 5 might still feel a bit conservative. It's not a deal breaker, just something to be aware of. Now, if you're enjoying this honest take, don't just sit there toasting your time. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss a crumb of what's cooking here on Reviews Inside TV. As for value, the KMT4115 typically lands in the mid-tier pricing range for 4-slice toasters. It doesn't come with flashy digital controls or smart home features, but it delivers where it counts: solid performance, multi-user flexibility, and thoughtful design. You're essentially paying for reliability and control. Compared to something like the Cuisinart CPT6407P1, which adds a digital countdown and a slightly sleeker aesthetic at around the same price, this KitchenAid holds its ground with its stronger manual control setup and physical durability. If you're someone who values tech flair, the Breville BTA840XL Smart Toaster might be worth considering. But it costs nearly twice as much and may be overkill if all you want is great toast without a startup sequence. When it comes to construction, KitchenAid rarely skimps, and this toaster is no exception. The brushed metal feels high quality, the buttons have good tactile feedback, and even after extended use, I didn't see any issues with sticking levers or buttons. While I haven't had it long enough to give a long-term verdict, KitchenAid has a strong track record for durability in its appliances, and based on the components and handling so far, this unit seems like it's built to stick around for years of breakfast duty. Customer support hasn't come into play for me yet because, frankly, there's been no need. But KitchenAid's reputation in this space is fairly solid. They offer a 1-year limited warranty and generally have a good track record for getting back to customers and resolving issues, which is reassuring for a kitchen appliance that'll likely see daily use. So here's the bottom line. If you're after a no-fuss, reliable, manually controlled toaster that actually gives you enough flexibility for a busy household or picky eaters, the KitchenAid KMT41 and 15 is a worthy contender. It's not the most high-tech option out there, but it sticks to what matters: consistent toasting, flexible controls, and a build that feels like it's up for the long haul. It's best suited for families, couples with different toast preferences, or anyone who just wants solid toast every morning without playing a guessing game. If you're someone looking for modern touchscreens or ultra-precise shade gradients, this might feel a bit dated, but for most people, it absolutely delivers on its promises. Thanks for watching Reviews Inside TV. If you want to check this product out, the link's waiting for you in the comments box. Got questions? Drop them below. Already using this toaster? Tell us what you think. We'd love to hear your take. Until next time, stay crispy and keep your reviews toasted right here on Reviews Inside TV.